guys, and welcome back to another video. For the ones that don't know, my name is Bella, and if you're new or haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe because it helps get this channel out there. So today I'm going to be talking about a new sponsor that we picked up for the G35. You guys have already seen it on Instagram, but we got sponsored by Redtiger. So Redtiger, if you guys don't know, they are very based around dash cameras, and for me, I've never had a dash camera simply because I just couldn't find one that was really good on the market. And a lot of you, surprisingly, on that reel on Instagram, if you haven't checked it out already, I'll put it in the description box so you guys can see a little bit more. Let's get into what currently comes with the dash camera. So I've already unboxed it. Like I said, that reel that I had posted was pretty much mostly an unboxing video, so this won't be like an authentic unboxing video, but I can tell you what comes with the camera. So they gave me their F17 Elite dash camera. Got the logo right here. Here's the camera. On the other side, it's going to be the screen. It is touchscreen, by the way, which I personally love. There is another camera, which is this. This is going to mostly focus on your in-cabin view, and then here at the bottom is going to be where you are able to adjust it and then stick it onto your windshield. Yes, it does come with its own little SD card, which I personally love. It's super tiny. It does have like the word Redtiger on it, but I'm not going to fully take it out. Pretty much set to go. You're just going to connect the power cord and you're good to go. It did come with like multiple little pieces of these just in case you needed to replace it, but this is kind of where like I set mine kind of like out of the way, because I think the lower that you set it, I'm not able to hardwire just yet, but you are going to have like a bunch of wire. So for now, like I said, a bunch of wire that I'm going to be dealing with. So what you're going to do, you're going to connect the, on one side it's going to be USB-C. You're going to connect that directly into the camera on this side at the top. Let's connect that thing. Boom. And then on the other side, you're going to connect this obviously in your cigarette port. And when you do connect it, the little blue light should come on to just kind of signal that, hey, I'm on. It's very straightforward, which I personally love because it's like it cannot get any more simple than this. Please ignore. So yeah, so the camera is already on. I've been using this practically almost every single day or whenever I take the car out, and I freaking love it. The quality is like, it's not like 8K like movie quality, but it's also not Minecraft Roblox quality. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick her on. Boom. Like I said, for now it's very annoying to have to deal with this wire, but you are able to hardwire. You can get like the little hardwire kit that it does come with, and then you avoid having all this wire. So like I said, this thing is touchscreen, so let's get into some of the things that the quality, that the camera does have. So let's first get into resolution. I feel like that's very important when talking about it. So for your front camera, you're producing 4K. Your in-cabin, you're producing 1080, and this also does come with a rear cam, which I will get into in a moment. You do have sound record if you just want to simply record your voice. You do have loop recording. It does have the fatigue reminder. Your Wi-Fi, you are able to directly download your clips once you connect to the Wi-Fi, and you can download the app and then get your clips directly from there, which I will also get into. You are able to adjust obviously your click tone if you do not want that little beeping sound. You are able to adjust your screensaver. Mirror flip, if you want your camera to look a certain way, you can also do that. Same thing with your rear camera. GPS, the date stamp if you want that on there as well. As far as your speed, it does calculate your speed, but I would say it's off by just a little bit, but nothing crazy. Speed unit, you are able to change the language, time zone, and yeah, overall I would say it's really good. The rear camera, you are able to adjust it. I'm not going to move it just because I already have it where I want it to place, but you are able to move it up and down. Now this is what I was also talking about, the little black lines interfere with the clips a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So mine, I have it set up to where mine automatically every time I turn on the car, it starts recording. Mine does record, I believe, in 1 minute increment clips. You can set it to be a little bit longer. So let's look at the different point of views. So I have mine where it sets up like the little G sensor if there's something obviously in front of the car. It has my timestamp. And then here on this button down here on your furthest right, you can start to change the point of views. This is the in-cabin. That is the rear camera. You have a picture-in-picture. You have it the other way. You can do half and half. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But that is a lot of point of views. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the windshield. And I'm also gonna put these clips in here in this video so you guys can actually see the quality of the clips. You are able to adjust the dash camera up and down along with this tiny little camera to kind of focus on you a little bit more, but I kind of have it set up to where it's like focused on both me and the passenger. So far, all I have are good things to say about this camera, and I'm not even saying that just because I'm sponsored by them, but I truly do mean it. Because one, I'm always real with you guys 100%. I have always been. I'll be getting some newer clips, obviously. I do want to get some now. I feel like now's a perfect time considering it is raining, just to kind of see how it does during the rain. And then yeah, so let's put this thing to work and let's see how it does. Okay, so right off the bat, you can definitely tell that quality is top tier. And I know I keep talking about the quality, but it's just because compared to the cameras that I've dealt with, by now it would have already lagged and it would have already pixelated, and the quality is just very clear. Now here's another point of view at night. Again, you can still see a lot of the lines, a lot of the signs on the road. And then here is the in-cabin view. I do apologize about that wire hanging. I thought it was put back, but my bad, but still, quality is still there. And of course I had to do a clip at night, and again, like, that quality is still pretty clear. Not pixelating, not lagging. Then here's just a couple clips on the rear. Again, I do not like that I do have those black lines, but you can still see. And then here it is at night. With that said, the Redtiger F17 Elite Dash Camera, man, that's a mouthful. 10 out of 10 would recommend. You clearly saw the many features that the camera has. Quality is like chef's kiss, and honestly, like, you also get the option to have a rear camera, which is also a plus, because like I said, you just can't really trust the people around you. But if you're interested, again, you can use this code to save you some money off. It's also going to be down in the description box. You guys can also check out their website for other dash cameras. They do have a variety. If you're interested, let me know down below in the comments, or if you have one, let me know down in the comments as well. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.